Hi, beautiful people. Welcome, welcome to Success is You. It's good to be with you today. I trust that you are enjoying some moments of joy wherever you are. If not, I would like to give you something to consider to stir up the success that is in you. Let's talk energy. Um, my first sort of double take on energy was listening to Albert Einstein's quote by a friend that everything is energy. And I meditated on that for a while, but I couldn't get past everything is energy. And you know how when you set an intention, whether formally or consciously or unconsciously, the thing that you desire starts to come towards you. Yes? Good. So here comes a friend of mine who has a new quote. She's not a Christian, but she has a Bible quote on her desk. And I look at it and I was like, wait a minute, I think there's something in it. And the quote was, whatever you sow, you will reap. And I thought, I don't think I've ever seen that in the Bible. This was years ago. And I was walking away with it and I says, well, they're not talking about farming, but it sounds like it's more a life thing, right? Whatever you sow, you will reap. And it occurred to me that I'd asked her about it, and she says, no, that's kind of simple what's around it. And I thought, well, if they don't describe your situation, so your situation doesn't mean anything. Whatever you sow, you reap. And that to me is the essence of a law. It's applicable no matter who it is, where it exists, what happens, it is so. And an example of that I find is easy to sort of grab a hold of is if you plant tomatoes, you will not get carrots. It's just simple around the law. It's whatever you spend time nurturing, etc., etc. That's what happens. And then comes the real opener for me, which is the law of attraction. So the law of attraction began to help people understand how we're energy, that everything we do has a frequency attached to it. Whatever we think, whatever we say, and our actions. Mhm. There's a frequency, and that frequency attracts like frequency. So think of it as listening to a program on a radio. If you're listening to sound on 96.7, you will not get what's being played on 98.9 because you are listening to 96.7. Let's go a little bit. Let's change it a little bit, but remain the same. So the law of attraction says we get what we attract. He says, wow, there's things that happen in my life. I'm sure I did not attract it. But you probably have to look at the line of, or the continuum of how that occurs. So attraction says that we get what we attract. And the truth is, we attract what we're focused on. Almost there, almost there. Give me a little bit. And how do we get to things we're focused on? We focus on things that we believe. And you say, what? That is crazy because I believe in good. Ha! We'll get to that. It might not be the only thing that you believe. So you say, well, so then what? If I can't change my belief, you can. You can expand your belief. He says, well, so what influences my belief? Well, our belief is influenced by our point of understanding at the time. Yeah. So we get what we attract. We attract by what we're focused on. We focus on things we believe, and we believe based on the point of our understanding. You say, well, that's not true, but it is. Think about it. For every person who said, I believe this one thing, it's because it's the extent to which you understand that one thing. And if you expand your understanding, it has a ripple effect of changing what you attract. Making sense? Let's do it again. The law of attraction says everything has a frequency because everything is energy. You are energy, I am energy. And because we're energy, we send out energy. We give energy by what we think, by what we say, and what we do. And what influences the quality of that energy is a number of things. It's the things we focus on, the things we spend time on. You don't just sow something by just throwing it to the side, although things do grow that way as well, but not for long. You sow something by the time you spend focus on it. Yeah. So I'd say this sometimes we focus more on the things we don't want. So guess what you're planting? All of the things you don't want. This is really real. What you need to do now, I think, is sort of practice awareness, because when I first heard it, I didn't believe it. And the first thing I wanted to do was experiment with it. And every single experiment came to pass. We are energy, and we will get what we attract. And the way we attract is what we're focused on. And the things that we focus on are the things we believe. And our ability to believe is based on our point of understanding. So to change what you attract, you really need to expand your understanding first. So, well, how do I expand my understanding? Well, we'll get to that. So for today, I want you to spend some time thinking about all the things you understand and all the things you think about. If you draw line by line, side by side, this is what I believe, this is what I understand, you begin to see the disparity as I did. And then we can talk about how we shift our understanding, how we expand it so that we begin to get more of what we truly desire and not what we truly don't want. Because until we understand something, we tend to focus on what we don't want as opposed to what we do want. Understanding is the key. Have a really joyful moment. Success is you. We were made for this. You and I are energetic beings. What we do has frequency, has value. If you want to shift the frequency that surrounds you, begin to shift and expand your understanding. I love you. Take good care. Bye-bye.